Leave it. See a professional camera there.
Bible on the fit only the strong survive.
Again.
Just and keep for your life to celebrate.
Just the last bit.
Yeah.
Just the last bit.
Man, I write lyrics same time, you know. And the dream team. Yeah?
So you happy think twice.
And the dream
So you
team.
happy think twice.
Man!
Celebration of life.
Oh my days.
You better, you know. Whoa.
Bang! Bang!
Madness.
So you're preaching to Junior Dangerous.
Madness.
You see Navigator, you know me already. We know, look on the producer. My God!
You know what you've done double, but it don't matter. We'll just leave that in there like that, and then we'll see how we juggle it around. This one for baby love. Whoa, 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 hey. This one for baby love. Let's get it. How I got involved was by my brother, actually. My brother, Alaska, called me one day and was like, yo, Navi, I'm in contact with these ladies. There are some issues with one of the ladies' child. She has a son who is terminally ill with a rare brain condition, and she had put a list of artists together and a couple of producers together that she wanted to get to make a track as a tribute to her son, to his life. You know, he has this very rare brain condition. It's incurable, and that is going to make his passing. And she's a junglist, you know, she's a junglist, and she loves jungle music. And the list of artists and producers that she had put together to really impressed me. And I just thought, wow, this would be amazing to put something like this together for the cause, which is Jaden, her son. And that's what led me to get involved with this life celebration project. I got a call one day from my brother, and he was like, listen, you know, Jaden's really poorly, you know, there's been a downturn in his health, and you know, it looks like he might be getting ready to make his passing. We need to get in the studio and voice the track and you know, get these tracks on the roll, Navi. So I went into mode and started to contact all the artists and set up the studio session, which we did to great effect. And it was a beautiful session in the studio, and we made a great track. And then I sent the track to Jaden's mother, and she loved it. And then she played it to Jaden, and his response was like, he hadn't been eating, his body was shutting down, he wasn't speaking, he wasn't very responsive. As soon as he heard the track, he wanted to sing, he was happy, he was energized, and he came out of the mode that he was in into the shutdown mode, from the shutdown mode into open up mode. And I was like, wow, the power of this track already has far surpassed anything that of my imagination. So that for me is a huge motivation. Like musically, that just shows me what music does. You know, it's something that energizes people. Even if they're sick, it can energize them and make them feel better. And you know, that's huge for me, because I've done music for 38 years of my life, and I'm still learning about what music does and what an effect it has on people. You know, frequency and vibration, man. You know, that's a beautiful thing to me.
Charlene's very focused on bringing more exposure to this charity Demelza, and charities like that, to show families, hey, no matter your situation, there is support out there. Demelza is like a respite and a hospice as well, which we will spend some time with as well on this documentary. So for me, it was a no-brainer. It needed the right integrity, it needed the right intention, and so we got involved. Pulled for my brother Navi, and the rest is history.
Because not only are we doing the tracks, and we are intending to do videos for the tracks, and we are intending to do videos and run a tour and market it and get the PR right and push it out there into the media, we are also highlighting the plight, because the tracks are a representation of Jaden's life. It's a tribute to his life, but the documentary is to highlight the plight, the cause, and show Jaden's story and show Charlene's story and show the involvement of all of these jungle artists that are involved in this project, because we want to highlight the plight. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to go and film Jaden, Baby Love and Gucci and Charlene and just give you an insight into what it is, you know, basically a day in the life, you know, what they have to do, what this child looks like, who he is. He's a high energy individual. Just because he's got this problem doesn't mean to say he doesn't understand frequency and vibration, because as I said to you, when before this we made the track, this child was shutting down. You know, his body was shutting down. And when he heard the track, it gave him energy. It's the first time I'm meeting them, by the way. I haven't met them. We've been working on this project, but I haven't met any of them, so it's a big one today. I say in the track, yeah, I say, may I give the Father the glory. Guide and protect all the children who poorly. Yeah? Me no want to hear no sad story. The energy, it have to cure me, we have to tread surely. Because that's what was inspired to me by Charlene and the children.
Let's go meet the family, Charlene.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, Miss Charlene.
How you doing, baby?
I am real good now you guys are here.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Wow, hey.
How
Jaden? How you doing?
What's going on, big man?
Hi.
Look, take these out.
How you doing, Jaden?
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Jaden.
That's your favourite thing, isn't it?
How you doing, baby love? How you doing? How you doing? You good?
Yeah, you want
Yeah?
your glasses?
Yeah,
You
they
want
were
the
lovely.
Glasses you can have.
You want the
He'll have
glasses?
them. Why don't
First
they
cousin,
like
Happy,
mine? Can we
happy,
put them on
happy,
you?
man.
Okay, ready?
That's love. That's love. That's love right there.
Yeah.
This is Gucci.
This is Gucci. This is Gucci.
Otherwise known as Taya. It's all about these children.
Never
This is
ever
what we
like
do
that.
this for. You happy? Are you happy? Huh? Jaden, you happy? Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying, man. Frequency and vibration, man. Just everything just up, you know?
Hello.
Up till it buck. We have to get him on the track.
Yeah.
He need to be on the track.
Yeah, he does.
want to say, hey! We need that on the track. Yeah. You are the superstar. I'm starstruck right now. I'm starstruck. Ta-da! That one help you Gucci.
Did your brother used to draw at all?
Should we build another one? Build a big house.
No.
He only did like
And a
hand.
big bedroom for
What do you mean?
Jojo.
Put his hands like in paint? Okay. And what about now? Does he do that now?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Does he like it? Yeah. I like doing that too.
Because we
Put
like
train in
swimming.
there.
We both like swimming. A lot.
You swim with him?
Yeah.
You take him
He's
swimming?
popping off, JJ.
He must love that.
Oh. We won't use that one.
He
Use
must
that
love
one.
that. Super talented.
Well done. Nearly.
Yeah, Mom
nearly.
said you were.
Try it again.
But when I don't have people around, it's even better.
Because you don't have any pressure on you, or just because you have time?
Yeah.
That's the new version of me. You gotta do the tongue. Thank you, Taya.
When it's too windy, it takes his breath away. You know, she can't take him out in the wind and the rain. He can't breathe, can he? He loves the water.
It's gotta be like float, like
It's like
weightless.
his
He's
legs
weightless.
work. He loves it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can leave him in a rubber ring and let him.
And let him do it.
But it has to be a special rubber ring.
Yeah, it's a special one.
Charlene just said, this is the most, I don't know if you heard, but this is the most people he's ever had around.
And he's calm.
And he's totally chill. It's brilliant. I was just saying to Luke, I just said, people that have physical issues, especially domiciliary care issues, you find that they're more sensitive, especially to their environment.
Sure.
So to get that level of comfortability, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Just speaking about frequency and vibration earlier on, right? In the car, yeah? And I've come in here now and met Taya and Jaden.
I can do every voice in
And
the world.
Jaden's mother made it known to me that normally when a lot of people are around, he freaks out. It's too much for him. We've got like 3 cameras in here and 5 strange people, yeah? And he's calm. This is what I mean about frequency and vibration. When you are resonating at a certain frequency, everybody pick it up. That's the reason why he's calm right now, because he's resonating with us.
We celebrate life for Gucci, that one for Gucci. Right.
Right, ready? Let's go.
There we go. Bounce, bounce.
Look, Dad.
I love
Look.
them.
I thought you can
I
do
love
this.
them.
Is that a camera?
Yes.
Wow. That is that.
Yeah.
Somewhere, somehow, now we have to elevate. Positive vibes, so we come and generate. Appreciate all of the blessings from above. Give thanks for your health and strength. And we are send out a blessing to the one who cheat. And your man and say you must see heaven center. We are getting fun and the glory. Highly blessed, me want the yellow sad story. Guide and protect all of the children who poorly. The energy with a big cure, me may have to step surely.
So, I'm Charlene Mulhern, also known as Dolly Dimples in the lovely jungle scene. We've got two wonderful children, Jaden Lee Mulhern and Taya Marie Mulhern, also known as Baby Love, which is little Jaden, and Gucci, which is Taya. Jaden is terminally ill with a progressive brain disorder. It's uncurable. He's not fully diagnosed. They haven't found an actual diagnosis with it, so this is still under investigation, but we know what it is. We know there's nothing we can do. There's no medication, there's nothing that can stop it. All you can do is keep him happy and keep him positive, and that's it. But he has just taken part in the 1000 chromosomes research test. To be honest, having a diagnosis doesn't change anything. All that matters is keeping him happy every day and just smiling and getting through it, and that's what this whole project is about. And recently, a year ago, I realised, I found out my daughter was autistic with Asperger's, and she has ADHD, so it was a big shock to realise that I had two children that were poorly but with completely different needs, but we still smash it every single day. We're the happiest family I know. We don't stop smiling, and I just look around sometimes and think, people need to see, people need to wake up. Demelza's Children's Hospice is my lifeline. They are nurses. In Eastbourne I have 4 nurses, but unfortunately because I don't have an appropriate property, they can't help me in the house, so I get respite at Demelza in South East London when I need a break or some help. It was hard, it was something I never ever wanted to accept. I was so stubborn. No one's helping me with my boy, but obviously I do it on my own, and I'm a single parent, so obviously it got to the point where lifting him and stuff I needed a break, and I went to Demelza and I never felt so at home. I literally was happy for someone else to look after my child for the first time in my life. So when I was sat there, I was like, I've got to help these people. I have to pay to get there. It cost me £300 just to get 2 days respite. So, and I'm not the only person on the planet that needs to get there. So I thought if they're lacking funds there, they're lacking funds elsewhere. But also just how amazing they are how they make you feel. They are there to do so much, not just respite. They can come in your home, they help out, they come to appointments with me. I don't have anyone else to come, so they come to every hospital appointment, operation, and they're there side by side with me. My daughter's autistic with Asperger's, so she's very emotional but not on the outside. Tends to stay away from Jaden because she feels left out. She's never been the baby, she's the younger one. But because Jaden's needs has always been needing to be looked after like a baby, and she's always been my Miss Independent, she's kind of took that role of not being a baby but can't understand it. So she tends to keep away from Jaden, but the way she describes it is, my brother knows I love him, but it must be upsetting for her too to watch him go through these changes on a daily basis, and the more I see the changes, the more distance I see. I know time's short with my son, and music is a way that I see things, I hear things and feel things, so I thought doing a track would give me and my daughter something to keep for us about Jaden, and because he's still a part of it with us here, he's a part of that track, and we just wanted the world to see, really, together as a team, what we're like. And my first ever thing I wanted to do before I ever come to the scene was I pictured artists singing a song for my son and the crowd waving their hands along for him. Now we've got these tracks done, I still want that. I want a festival for my boy in aid of him, but live celebration and a remembrance festival. I also want a UK tour for him, and then I want to take it out of the UK. I want the whole world to know and feel and see, because I feel like someone's got to do something, but in a different way. This is a different way of doing everything. If you ever feel alone, you ain't. You've got them kids, or whoever you're with that you're looking after, or whatever you're going through, you're not alone. There is people out there that actually genuinely do want to help and are there for you. And whether you feel like there ain't, just hit me up, because I swear on my life I am.
Hey, so celebrate baby love, celebrate baby love, celebrate baby love is like a blessing from above. We confess, celebrate baby love, celebrate baby love, celebrate baby love, cause God love our way up. This is the celebrate, celebrate, celebrate baby love. Come make way, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate baby. This is Original General Levy, and I'm here, happy to be involved in the Celebrate Live project. Just put down my verses on the tune. You don't know we're representing for the jungle and the reggae-matical vibes in the UK for 2.5 decades. Been going hard, and we're still going hard, and we're not stop. So big up Celebrate Life and all the people involved in the project. And big up Baby Love. You don't know. Pure love all we have. Respect.
I am FLeCK. I have had the enormous pleasure of working on this project. It's absolutely fabulous. It's for such a good cause, and everybody who's been involved has been so delightful, and it's been such an incredible honour to work with the royalty of the junglist scene, and to see all the energy and positivity and all the people coming together for Gucci and Baby Love. It's beautiful.
My name's Joseph Lalibela. I'm a roots recording artist from Burning Strong. So we're here as a celebration of life. It's a joy and a pleasure and an honor to be working on a project like this. Yeah, because you know this project, it comes from the heart, you know. Everybody who's involved, it touched them in their heart. That's why we're all here.
I told you this one, so let me tell you this twice. This is I Rastemo, aka Demelza man speaking. Oi! I'm in the music thing, and I'm here supporting the thing from my idea, my knee. I'd like to say, you know what? It's a blessing to be involved in this track, and they talk about celebrating life, you know, live it each day as it goes by, you know. We still live for the future, but you don't know when your day might forward for the Father to come and get you, you know what I mean? So we're just here celebrating life for Gucci, and it's a big collaboration with a whole heap of artists on it, so I haven't heard anybody else's verses. You know, me just lay the hook. You get me? Come and celebrate life. From your wabba roof over you bed and you was sleeping in bed, you now worry where you was sleep at night.
Yeah, this is Potential Bad Boy down at this session. Yeah, great vibes. We're here with Navi, Junior Dangerous, Cowboy, Chatter, Alaska. Everyone's all pitching in. We're doing it for charity. It's all looking good. I hope that this project really comes out on top. Great vibes today.
Baby, baby, baby love. Catch it. Baby, baby, baby love. You got one? Did you get one? The one before that. Baby, baby, baby love.
Tune that we're doing is called Celebrate Life, and it's to basically celebrate the life of Jaden, make a tune for him to, you know, help him basically to tell people on the whole to celebrate life. So that's what this documentary is about. That's what we're here for in the studio today. Support the cause.
Don't get no food, and kiss and cuddle, so celebrate life and the
It's I Cowboy Rassi and I represent, and you don't know. You see this tune here? This tune here means a whole heap to me. It means enough to me, you know. Big up Charlene and the kids. You understand? Because it's all about giving back sometimes. You understand? So we're giving back this time.
Very pleased to be part of this project. We always do things for charity. There's a lot of things going on out there, a lot of diseases, a lot of corruption, a lot of greed, a lot of envy, and there's a lot of everything, you know. Life ain't easy,
and people need to just show more love, you know what I mean? And if they show more love, then we might get more peace. I'm glad to be part of this project for Jaden, you know what I mean? Nobody knows how long the little boy's got to live. If we can get this from you, here's this track, you know, hopefully this track will give him more energy, more life. You know, it's all love, and that's what we do, man. We love music, and wherever the music will carry us, we will go straight.
Saxon, unity, one love.
Yeah,
yeah. Be a sound man.
From north, east, south and west. I know one.
UK.
Yeah, legendary.
Mama don't cry no more.
No, 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 no. Man, I love soldier, we ride solo. Righteousness is in me locks, them I grow.
This one's for baby la. No, 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 no. Man, I love soldier, we ride solo. Righteousness is in me locks, them I grow.
There's a good cause and they called me. I'm involved because as much as I get, I love to give back, you know what I mean? So respect to all of the massive them. Respect to Baby Love, because this one's for you.
We're on the second day of doing the Celebration of Life recording. Telling you, Celebration of Life is a project. So many of the artists have come through. I'm just so elated to be a part of what's going on right now, giving thanks. And big shout to the charity Demelza, who is the recipient of all this love and attention that's coming from this project. We're just getting started. So many artists involved. Stay tuned, because this thing here is on fire!
Focus and keep revive to celebrate. Somewhere, somehow, now we have to elevate. Positive vibes, so we come and generate. To each and everybody, you want this me delegate. So help me demonstrate, mistake.
Yo, I'm in Junior Dangerous. Yeah, and for those who don't understand Patois, I'm Junior Dangerous. Having Navigator as one of my inspirations in the music business, having him ask me to guest on a track, man, I was so excited. And when he told me the reason for it, I was double excited. Why not help somebody? You know, I do this thing for people, for the love. If I've got one fan saying, go on Junior Dangerous, when I go out and I perform, that makes me feel special. So now I'm touching somebody and it's for a charity purpose. I feel amazing, I feel honored, and I feel gifted that I can give back. So that's how I feel about being on the track. You know, and I've delivered my style on the track. It's a pleasure to work with Ras Demo. As I said, we're coming from way back, and we've never done a tune together. Obviously, I partnered with Ras Ranger a whole lot, so me and him's done loads of work together. So it's an honour to be with the likes of Ras Demo, Navigator, Sweetie Irie, Demelza, just to name a few. You know, it's how can you not feel good to do a song with all of your peers, you know, and people you grew up with. And you know, it's been a 20-odd year long, 30-year journey, and we're still here doing it, and it feels like we're just beginning now.
We are getting fun and the glory. Highly blessed, me want the yellow sad story.
I don't protect all of the children who poorly. The energy it have to cure me, they have to step surely. Again, one more time that one.
I feel very honoured to have been called in to coordinate this project, and the cause behind it is very personal and means a lot to me. Charlene came up with this novel idea of putting together a cast of very high-profile professional jungle artists and a very legendary producer and an up-and-coming jungle producer to make a tribute song or two tribute songs to these wonderful children. And I feel very, very honoured and overwhelmed, actually. The last 2 days have been crazy in the studio. Yesterday we had Ras Demo, Joseph Lalibela, Junior Dangerous, Cowboy Ranger, and myself, and also General Levy passed through. This has been through many phases of orchestration, you could say. The end project was this one, where we're focusing on a charity by the name of Demelza, who have been very lovingly and kindly backing Jaden and are gonna help him to make his passing at some point in a hospice. So all of these elements came together. We had much fun yesterday in the studio making that track. Enough artists passed through the studio over the last 2 years. They've all put in a very, very sterling performances. Everybody has had a lot of love and a lot of, how can I put this, integrity towards this project, and that is really what means so much to me. And this project has been amazing. It's been amazing. The response has been amazing from the artists. Everybody was on board with that, even batting an eyelid. The love and the pure dedication and integrity of these artists and the support for this project has been amazing. If you do happen to come across this project and you do happen to see it online, please share it, please support it, please tell others to support it, because this is about a tribute to Jaden and his condition, his mother Charlene, inspirators and the people who put the work in. Make sure you support this one.
When the bell time, Gucci is your time to shine. Thanks and you have to give praise. Both you but me have to celebrate. With the Father God he make the way. L-I-F-E now. You don't know when it will go. Because you do, make sure you do today. Cause no one is promised tomorrow.
Come make we celebrate life. From you have a roof over you whether you was sleep in a bed, you now worry where you was sleep at night. I told you this one, so let me tell you this twice.